You're gonna have to go against the person
who wins next week.
And I can be your hero, baby.
And they say the heroes watch him as he goes.
I saw Wallace Shawn die. Wallace Shawn is dead.
For roping. I like that.
You're a jabroni.
Go ahead.
Hi.
Was that it? Were we all singing different hero songs? Is that the cold open?
Yeah,
You-
you figured it out.
You missed it, so we decided we would just have you come in. But I wasn't prepared. I was still mid thought, and AJ saw you sitting down was the cue. In fairness, yeah,
Skillet. I had Skillet. What did everyone else have?
I had holding out for a hero.
I had Tina Turner. We don't need another hero.
Mm-hmm.
There goes my hero, Foo Fighters.
Grammy-nominated Hero by Chad Kroeger and Josie Scott, as lended to me by
was the only
Kroeger and
one I
Scott
got.
up top there.
That was where I was going to go if I didn't hear that.
Nice.
And I'm one of your co-hosts, Enrique Iglesias. It's Wednesday night. It's what the show. Juice, not knowing the bit, somehow committed harder than any of us.
Thankfully, just Skillet. I need a hero. Save me just in time.
The bit
Somehow, thankfully, popped into my head.
I respect it.
Hi everyone. We're the Deacon.
Hi, it's us.
And we're here, of course, as always, with Justin the Juice.
Squeeze it easy. Swing Juice is a Curb Your Enthusiasm reference from my last time with Rob Fishbeck on his channel talking Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Live for real in person.
And we were live last Thursday. Yes. It was
That-
fantastic.
Just the Midwest exploded. It was the most Midwestern meeting. It was beautiful.
He spent the
I loved
whole
it.
first 30 minutes explaining about his chipmunk problem. Like, it was fantastic.
Last cousin Rob, we love him. He's good people.
He got mad at he got mad at me for not parking in his driveway. It's the most Midwest thing ever.
That's very Midwestern sounding. Y'all really take the cake on niceness.
And speaking of niceness, we got two legends with us tonight.
Two esteemed guests, if you will.
The one and only Mr. Taylor Cleek. Thank you. Hold your applause. Thank you. Thank you. But all right, bring it up. Let's bring it up. Oh, come on. That's too much. That's too much. Thank you.
And
Thank
we
you.
got some.
Yeah, and of course,
Wrong
Mark
side.
the Moose Haas.
Hello there.
Moose. Cheers. Boom.
I'm not drinking out of this
Not
mug
currently
because
not. I'm sorry, y'all. I have it's March Madness. The Gator glasses out. I hope.
I actually totally forgot we were having these two guests when I picked this mug.
that was very coincidental.
Consciously, you're always part of the exchange,
Yes.
my friend.
There you go.
That's
There you go.
That's true. You're sworn in. It's like a Marine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's exactly like that.
Always.
Juice, did you get the exchange tattoo like the rest of us?
I just got a tattoo guy, so I'm in.
Perfect.
He's
Perfect.
always got a tattoo guy now, y'all. So he's
Go ahead and send Taylor and I a picture after you get it.
yeah.
Can't wait. That's gonna be so cool. Matching tattoos.
It's official, y'all. It's official. AJ, before we jump into the wonderfulness of the heroes bracket this evening, would you like to tell everyone, the fine folks, what our charity of the month is?
yeah, so it's Women's History Month. We started this month of streaming right for International Women's Day. So we're going with a women's charity for the month. It's Dress for Success, helping basically impoverished women get professional clothing to go into professional workspaces. Pretty cool charity. I believe it's actually fun. It's through Macy's. I was doing a little bit more reading. So
That's where they get the clothes from.
Yeah.
Nice.
By the way, I couldn't drink out of this mug because it's full of quarters. But
that would have been an interesting poop.
Well, yeah. That's great.
I'll tell you what I do have though.
That's some Red Bull.
Oh shit, he's staying up past his bedtime.
Never got that. I feel like
Oh,
Gucci
verse.
was supposed to send me that
Yeah, that's
a
what happened.
long time ago.
That's a fair point.
AJ and I are
About
also
that.
still waiting on our Josh McCouga mugs.
I
Don't
don't
even
know
talk
how
about
much I
that.
paid for this mug or for this
Yeah.
glass, but
Well,
it was a lot.
I paid
feel
$30 and I didn't even get it.
I feel like that
Lando,
Gucci
Larry
verse
stole us the money.
glass might be more dangerous than the mug full of quarters
Yeah.
by
That's
itself.
accurate.
Be careful. Tread lightly.
There is lead in there. I am certain of it.
Unquestionably.
How do you put lead in glass?
If,
have to
if
try.
anyone can, Bobby Dick Gucci can do it.
That I believe, 100%. I will vouch that. Yes, if there's anybody who could put dangerous lead, mercury, whatever type of like harmful materials, it went into Gucci versus glass.
Moose, I hear before we jump into the heroes bracket tonight, I hear that you have brought a list of grievances with you for the villains bracket. So if you'd like to air those now before we discuss our next bracket, the floor is yours, sir.
I locked myself in my conference room at my office and watched your villains bracket and took some notes.
Appreciate it. Hey, we thank you for the views.
Let's start
Sorry.
here. Matt Rife, astute observation. That guy's a cheese dick piece of crap. That is your biggest villain. Astute. Well done. Agreed 100%. TJ Maxx, Juice, you're the villain in that situation. Just say no. Just say no, dude.
I said no. I said no
Just say
5
no.
times.
Okay,
I
you
said
gave
no.
the guy your social security number.
All right, that was yeah.
You did,
That's,
yeah.
Like,
That's
at
a little
At what
long
point
ago.
were you just like, no, wait a minute. What do you need? Like, I just want this fucking jacket.
I just wanted to get out of the situation. I didn't think I was going to be sent a bill later.
He's too Midwestern.
That's how they want you
True.
to feel.
It's true.
That's how they want you to feel.
I know.
I've been on the other side. That's how they want you to feel.
I know.
Dr. William Conan Davis, absolute villain. Agreed. Astute. Well done.
Taylor, he created the Sonny.
It's a brilliant
I'm not-
scientist.
I'm not a
and
villain.
great
I'm just the fool. Just the fool.
Astute
Still
observation on his villainism. Martha Stewart. Here's my grievance. Juice. Your bar has one muddler.
Well, we had
What the
no.
fuck
We had
kind of
two.
bar
We had
has
two.
one fucking muddler.
We had two. We were limited one on the busiest weekend of the season.
And the bar manager, like, you didn't have somebody who could run to Albertsons, Vaughn's, Costco, wherever you want that could simply buy you a muddler. How is this Martha Stewart's fault? She's a bigger villain for shitting in the shower.
Don't worry.
Martha's in the streets, brother. She's going to take whatever she wants.
Yeah.
She doesn't even need that. She just wanted to make a point.
Shitting in the shower was her offense. Taking the muddler, that's just unpreparedness for your busiest weekend at your bar. Just saying. John Campia, yeah, can eat a bag of dicks. Astute observation. Well done. Kenny Pickett, villain, because I was part of the What the Show fantasy football. And so if you don't know, folks, in the What the Show fantasy football team, you can take 2 quarterbacks. Here's where you're fucked. If you have the last pick, all the good quarterbacks are gone. Yeah. So who was my quarterback for most of the year? Kenny fucking Pickett. That guy is a villain. He can eat a bag of dicks too. Let's see. New Jersey? Yeah, fuck it. That's a villain. Jose Canseco.
On Wii Golf, kind of specifically.
Huge villain. I mean, that's probably like number 2.
Well, he's hero for me in baseball. He's villain for me in Wii Golf. For the record.
Roger Goodell, another eat a bag of dicks. Roger Goodell, you're a villain. Zack Snyder, look, the only thing he did good was to sign Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill, and he didn't do that well either. So, boom. Oh, and Sound of Freedom, yeah. Eat a bag of dicks.
Damn, Moose Haas roasts the world. That was incredible.
Those are my notes.
Those are good notes. I appreciated all of them.
Yeah, Matt Rife, the worst.
We've been talking about for a while, and it's a scheduling thing, but there's long been discussed a roast of PLD, and Moose, you were just immediately became one of the roasters. I think.
Please. I will have all the Ed Harris penis jokes I can possibly muster.
I feel like that whole stream will just be Ed Harris jokes.
You guys weren't. There's a group chat that Paul and I are in. That I first thing when the Love Light's bleeding, the dude who got caught wacky in the theater, I introduced Paul to that, and his response was, "Well, Ed Harris is in it, so."
That sounds accurate.
Also, one more thing, and then we're going to get into the bracket, everyone. Because there is 6 of us tonight, we might need to go down to a tiebreaker in the chat occasionally. So, rules, as always, for tiebreaker in the chat applies. Whoever gets their answer first. That's it. You get a couple seconds, and whoever gets their answer in first wins the tiebreaker.
Works for me. All right, so heroes. I mean, everyone knows what this is. What the show, but a what the show hero is a little different than what some people would think a traditional hero is, because there are many reasons that you could be considered a hero to what the show. Before we start this year, let's talk about the Hall of Fame. So the current members of the What the Show Heroes Hall of Fame are Hollywood's James Remar,
Nice.
Johnny Lawrence,
obviously,
Brother Lomas,
obviously,
rest in peace.
Yeah.
John Williams,
obviously,
Paul Preston and Adam Witt as the movie guys.
Yes.
And as determined on the villains bracket this year, the ride, the ET Adventure.
It just it didn't even have to enter a bracket, automatically in, and it deserves its spot, y'all.
Nice.
Absolutely.
As you can tell, the theme is malicious compliance.
Now, without further ado, finally, everyone, the first round of this bracket.
So as we've been doing this year, we're going to do a play-in match. So it was instead of having 16, we have 17 people on the bracket. So we have one that's going to be a play-in that will come back into the first round and play in the final match. Bethany is going to give a little bit of an explanation on one of these two.
Oh, okay. Yes.
All right, so everybody knows Justin Long, but I'm sure a lot of people are not familiar with Steven Scooch.
Because I'm sure a lot of people aren't obsessively watching the College World Series of baseball like I am. But if you are, we had someone on our villains bracket who became a villain, and this man became a hero. And here's why. He gave maybe the best post-game interview. If you have not watched it, I'm not going to do it justice.
I'm going to link it in the comments, actually.
As a winner or as a loser?
They won.
They won.
They won. Okay.
And he literally is talking about like the snacks. They're like, "What's the scare?" Like usually, they're like asking them like baseball questions, like, "What's this? What are you most afraid of?" Or like something about like fear or something. He's like, "Caves, probably caves." Like they're like, when you're on the mound and you're whatever, what are you most afraid of? And he's like, caves. And it was the best interview of all time. Like this man gave zero shits. He literally said he was in it for the Dippin' Dots. Like, what's been the best experience of the College World Series? He's like, probably the Dippin' Dots. And I was like, this man is a legend. Like everyone should have his attitude. He was so blasé about it. Like all the serious sports questions, he was like, nah, whatever. And he's like, Dippin' Dots and caves, y'all. And honestly, that's a hero. We salute you, sir.
And AJ was the one who nominated Justin Long. So AJ, give your pitch for Justin Long.
Did you guys see It's a Wonderful Knife? Anybody on screen see It's a Wonderful Knife besides me?
This will shock you to hear that I saw it in the theater.
I knew my man would.
You can agree. It's a Wonderful Knife. Not a great movie, right?
No, it's not.
No. However, it is one of my favorite movies from last year. Do you know why? Because Justin Long, one of our great actors, a prestige quality of actor, does such a voice. Such a voice.
I can't believe a hero's being nominated on the basis of this movie. I never have guessed that this movie was getting brought up in this conversation.
A prestige actor doing a silly voice is my favorite thing in the world.
That's fair.
And Justin Long is one of our best prestige actors at doing silly voices.
Yes. Absolutely. And also, one more people have seen his work in Barbarian. Like the scene where he's measuring the basement alone is worthy of that.
Get the square footage.
Yeah.
Listen, I understand that Justin Long does some funny voices.
What?
I understand that he is one of the actors of our generation. But did he basically tell ESPN that he was in it for the Dippin' Dots? Nah. And like, iconic is all I gotta say.
Has that man ever been made into a flesh walrus by Michael Parks?
No, but I bet he'd be willing to do it. He thieves the tag.
All right, let's go to a vote. Let's start with Juice.
This is tough. I don't like that this is the play-in. I wish this should be like a semifinal. Justin Long is one of those guys we could renominate again, and he could continue to be again. So I think I'm gonna go. What's his name? Our other friend.
Scotch.
I could go Steven Scotch, Scooch Scotch. Just for this heroes bracket. Justin Long will continue to be a hero and do different hero things that could get him on. Scooch Scotch is doing his one thing, eating Dippin' Dots in the College World Series. I'm a baseball guy. Baseball's in my blood, so I'm always here for it. So I'm going Scooch Scotch.
In Omaha, Nebraska, AJ. Come on, give me a homer vote.
I've had those Dippin' Dots. And to that I say, Justin Long. I hope you.
I'm going Scooch Scotch all the way, baby.
Taylor?
Wait, is his name really
I've had those.
Scotch?
I've had those in various.
Now.
Okay, I was gonna say you should have let him with that. I would have been on board way harder. Scooch Scotch is a hero's name. I do have a bit of a familiarity bias. I'm still just stunned that It's a Wonderful Knife is how we're opening up the heroes bracket. A movie I've not heard anybody reference in any capacity until tonight. But I respect the grind. I'm going Justin Long.
Moose, go to you.
I love me some Justin Long. And I will argue that Live Free or Die Hard is a great action movie because of Justin Long and Kevin Smith. That being said, Scooch Scotch had the best interview given in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
At one point, he goes, "Yeah, I played awesome. I think I'm awesome. My dogs think I'm awesome." Yeah, this guy is the best. And then they're like, "Yeah, what makes you nervous?" And he's like, "I mean, like when I'm out on the mound, being alone in caves. Like this dude has like Bethany. When I need to pick me up, I turn on a little Scooch Scotch, and this guy's got the greatest interview given in the last 10 years. He easily could possibly be my favorite of the night. That's my vote.
And I'm also going with Scooch Scotch, so he is going to advance to he's going to be at the bottom of the first round. So
Scooch Scotch, we're proud of you.
All right.
Better luck next year, Justin.
The first round proper.
Wait, for the record, Mike, there is no natural seeding, right?
Yeah, it's not. We didn't do seedings. We just did like matchups.
Should I put him as like in the top, or should I put him like in the bottom right?
He's in the very bottom right. He's the last
very bottom right.
Round. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So we got underdog story. We love it.
We got two crowd favorites right away. Everybody knows these two.
Wow.
The legendary Jack Black and the voice of God, as Aaron Rodgers called him, Liev Schreiber.
Juices was just on the screen twice there, y'all. That was really nice.
Yeah, there's two juices there.
There's two juices. We all know where Juice is going with this.
I mean, this is Juice's hero. This is Juice's personal hero.
Right. I do get called him 5 times a night, so
That's true.
Yeah. Who actually? Yeah, where'd the actual nomination come from?
You
was it? Okay.
I think it was Mario movie related, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I think
it was
the whole Peaches thing and just him performing Peaches live.
Oh yeah, I can defend Jack Black.
You fucked up because it didn't have to win. You just nominate that damn thing to have him on that stage.
You could have sang it
and have him. You could have had not one but 2 of the most legendary.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah.
Live at the Oscars. Come on, y'all. I'm just saying, let me produce next year. I've got
missed opportunity.
Absolutely missed opportunity. Liev Schreiber though, like going to him, like, did you see him on this past season of Hard Knocks when he came in the helicopter? Like that was one of the most badass entrances I've ever seen somebody enter a football practice to. It wasn't even a game. It was a fucking practice in the preseason. And there he was in slow motion, walking with the propellers going behind him. One of the most badass scenes, and him narrating his own entrance. That is what the show hero right there.
Listen. I love Jack Black. Obviously, I've been a fan of his for years. Juice, I love you. I think Jack Black is going to win this, but I'm just going to speak my piece. One of them helped introduce me to the Detroit Lions, and one of them didn't. So,
Well,
I know where my vote is going first. And some of you might be saying you're setting yourself up for a life of pain, Bethany.
Yeah.
And you might be correct because I hurt a lot this year, Gumbo.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm not necessarily sure that's the
not
best
a good
thing
idea.
for you.
But I love it, and I just love to suffer. And so that's
I am dear friends with a diehard Detroit, Michigan native Detroit sports fan, and I don't envy him for the world. So I have to go Jack Black just for that.
Yeah.
Let alone School of Rock and all the other stuff.
Right.
But
AJ, your thoughts?
Is Jack Black an Aaron Rodgers fan?
Not to my
Not
knowledge.
that I'm aware of.
not.
Then Jack Black.
Fair, honestly, that's fair.
Taylor, your thoughts?
Look, Liev Schreiber's fine. Moose, I wish our mutual friend, the Barbarian, was here because I feel like, I don't know if you had the same experience, but he loved to remind everybody that Liev Schreiber, I think his first role was as a transgender woman in Mixed Nuts.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of his favorite Craigisms.
Like every study session we would have, I feel like that came up.
That came up in many Gucci verse Zoom meetings.
It's truly
That's
one of the
so funny
first
that you
things
said that.
I think of when I think of Liev Schreiber now, and so it's all good feelings. But likewise, Jack Black, all good feelings. The same way with a Scooch Scotch is inspired Moose here. He's like, I'm locked into the Scooch verse. I can't get out. Like I could stay here all night and come up with reasons that Jack Black is my hero. So I'll be stunned if you get me to vote against him all night. It's definitely him.
Most your thoughts? I think we already know who's winning this, but
yeah. Listen, I love the Liev, but dude, I just want to hang with Jack Black. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Like Jack Black looks like he's just living his best life. And come on, fucking peaches. Like, give me all of the Jack Black I can get right now. I even loved him on The Mandalorian. I don't care what you say. Yeah,
That was awesome.
I love me some Jack Black.
he's going on, so I'm going to save my arguments, but I also am voting for Jack Black. So Jack Black is going to advance to the next round. So let's go on.
Yeah,
So
this one's interesting to me.
This
Can't
is
wait
for
to
all
hear
the,
you guys' arguments on this.
The football fans here. It's going to be tough. Scott Hansen,
wow.
the host of NFL Red Zone, against NFL Fan of the Year, Tom Grossi.
Now, I don't know who either of these guys are, so it's totally up to you guys to win me over.
Okay.
I'm listening. I'm locked in. I'm listening.
I'm gonna say I have arguments for both of them. This is a very tough one.
This is probably the toughest one for me of the
So
first round
Grassi
matchups.
is like the voice of the people. He's one of us, He's here on the YouTubes. He's not one of us because he has like 1,000 gazillion views and we don't. But he's one of us. He's one of the people. He's just a diehard fan. He's done a lot of good things for charity. We really, really respect that. He just really loves football. He really loves the Green Bay Packers. He's very funny. He's the voice of the people. Like he makes these really good, like what every fan is feeling after certain things and whatever. And he has this whole, like, what if the NFL was scripted? And like that whole series was fantastic this year. He's great. But my boy Scott over here, y'all, the Octobox. My mind is literally blown by how this man can just you're on this game and that game. I can't keep one damn game straight. And this man is keeping track of every freaking 1 o'clock game. Like, yeah. I don't like literally the producers of Red Zone. Scott, like all these people, the fact that Red Zone exists and they can do this and he can just like, all right, we're going to catch you up to speed here. We're at the 20-yard line and the Baltimore Ravens, and he's just like prattling the shit. How does your mind work, sir? All the producers, the entire production crew, you amaze me. I yield my time, but just Octobox is all I'm going to say.
I want to piggyback on that. Like a lot of people find out about the NFL Red Zone and are like, why do you want to watch that? Why are you not going to watch one individual game? And then you watch it for about 20 minutes and you listen to Scott Hansen and all of a sudden you realize this is why I'm watching this, because in real time, you're basically watching SportsCenter the next day as it's happening. And Scott Hansen is literally keeping you up to speed on everything that has happened, every big play, everything that's happened in every single game, sometimes up to 9 or 10 games at once.
For 9 hours.
7.5 hours.
7.5 hours.
He says that every time. But
forever.
So Scott Hansen is, I think, the hardest working broadcaster in football. And
in the world and anything.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. They're like real journalists who are doing real shit.
He only has to do. He does it for 18 weeks a year, but what he does in those 18 weeks is more than most broadcasters will do in like 5 years of full years, not just 18 weeks. The respect level I have for him in that regard is out of control. I love Scott Hansen. He is my favorite broadcaster by far. I'm also going to mention Tom Grassi, though. Tom Grassi, what he did this year, he had one of the coolest. He went to every single NFL stadium in 30 days. He did 30 for 30 and raised money for St. Jude's all along the way and raised over $500,000 for St. Jude's.
Let's face it, he's moving on.
Yeah.
But can we all just give some love?
You want me to vote against the guy who raised money for children?
$500 million.
Because the other guy's got like a speed problem and can watch football.
Oh, we'll get
Don't
into.
you understand the talent, honestly, though.
So
Very talented.
listen, I can respect a good play-by-play guy. Like I really can. At one point in my life, and I shit you not, my brother and I had this idea that the Haas Bros were going to take over the world of sports. Right? My brother played college football. He played in the NFL Europe, and so I went in right out of high school. I went into broadcast journalism, and immediately like scored a gig doing Cal State Fullerton like baseball games and basketball games. And so I brought my brother along, and I was play-by-play and my brother was color commentary, and I was horrible at play-by-play. Terrible. Like there were points when I would be like, and number 7's up to bat, as I'm just looking down the sheet trying to figure out who the name is. Like, and number 7 bunts. If you don't know what a bunt is, why are you tuning in? Like that's the kind of stuff like that would happen. And then Tommy Goo, my brother Tommy Gunn himself, was the color commentary, and we had this idea that like it would work. I would be, the Michaels, he would be the Madden, and then we dropped an F-bomb on live radio, and we never broadcasted again. So I can fully respect Scott Hansen, but fuck Tom Grossi, like Tay said. Dude, Tom Grossi, like you're not going to vote against this guy. This guy's
vote
awesome.
against the St. Jude's guy.
No.
Moose, every year, Mike and I stream the worst Thursday night football game, and you just signed yourself up for that stream.
Oh, you have
Yes.
to do it with
I'm in.
We were fighting the worst one, and you were doing it with us the whole game.
Yes. Can I please be the play-by-play? Please, let me redeem it.
And by the way, Grassi is how I watch football when I'm at work. Watch football. I listen to his play-by-plays and my breaks and stuff because I work every single Sunday during the season. So, side note here for that, voting Tom Grassi.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go.
Is anyone going?
But I just wanted to get some love for Scott because I knew
Scott
he was
needs
make
to-
it past this round.
He's on the bracket for a reason. So
Yes.
you got to show some love.
Subscribe.
Okay, so Tom DeGrassi.
Now.
All right, so for the person, not for me, for the person tuning in at home. So Tom DeGrassi's the broadcaster.
No, he's the Packers fan.
That's what I meant. Tom DeGrassi's the Packer fan. Who's the broadcaster?
But
That's
I like
Scott
you
Hansen.
saying DeGrassi.
Scott Hansen.
Grossi, Grossi.
Okay, it's in the bracket.
But also, we should just call him DeGrassi High School from now on.
Tom DeGrassi. Yo,
Got
is
it.
that Drake?
Got it.
All right. So, AJ, you're going to have a lot of explaining to do on the next one because this one is 100% directly because of AJ.
Yeah.
And also was partially because of the Oscars. We had a couple of people who
Tom
made their way
Grossi,
on.
just subscribe, pal. I dig
Yeah,
your
there we
style.
go.
There we go.
All right. That's Kate McKinnon.
Yeah.
And then we have the Riverview Inn and Suites, specifically Donna, who worked there. And AJ is going to explain why Donna is on the list.
Wait. So there's a million Riverview Inn and Suites. Where is this Riverview Inn and Suites located?
Newark, I believe.
Let's dox her.
Yes, it's in the Newark area. It's anyway. So Donna at the Riverview Inn and Suites was absolutely phenomenal because I ended up spending 13 hours in the Newark airport the day before I stayed at this lovely establishment. Right. So that's also, by the way, didn't know my heart was failing at the time. So
my flight was on time.
Sweet.
And his heart was not failing.
I had like a 10 in the morning flight. AJ was supposed to have like a 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
1, and it just kept on getting delayed, and I ended up being in the Newark airport for 13 hours. So I ended up staying the night at this hotel after waiting this whole thing out. The next day, I go down to the front desk and I said, "Hey, I'm flying out at 5. Can I just pay for another night and just stay a couple hours in my room?" And she said, "Yeah, we're not going to charge you for that." So Donna, thank you, Donna. I didn't have to pay for that room. So
nice.
The second.
That's awesome.
That's just like a nice something that was so terrible the day before. To have something so nice happen the day after was very pleasant to hear, because we were getting live updates from AJ all day about the experience in the Newark airport, and the Newark airport sucks. So
I never am flying into or out of Newark again.
All right, so let's talk about Kate McKinnon though, where she really came in.
A little jump scare there. I wasn't gonna not acknowledge that. Sorry.
First off, weird Barbie. Is there anybody else who could have pulled that off, like the way that she did?
What an icon, truly.
Yeah. And then when she came into the Academy Awards and had the conversation about how Jurassic Park is real, and Steven Spielberg got in on it, immediately I was updating the bracket. I'm like, she just jumped.
Dr. Spielberg, your documentary.
Yeah.
I'm like forfeiting. Like I'm pulling back the Kate McKinnon advances, right? Everybody.
whoa. Donna is a very worthy competitor. Come on,
Donna is a very worthy competitor.
That's like acts of kindness, and we love that.
And that's why, again, if you made this bracket, first off, you are a hero. You might not be the hero of the year, but you are a hero to us. You're on this bracket for a reason. And Donna deserves to be on this bracket. But I think in the grand scheme of things, Donna did something wonderful for AJ. Kate McKinnon made millions of people just explode with laughter, especially that particular night. And everything else she's done. She's lovely as a whole.
So
one of the best comedians, I'd say, period, right now.
Yeah, she's killing it. She is killing it.
So the Riverway Hotel has free Wi-Fi. It's smoke-free. You get free parking. Free continental breakfast, big plus. There's a fitness center. Your room includes a TV.
Yes.
Hey now.
There's an indoor pool. It has Donna. No pets allowed. I think Donna is the best part of the hotel. Listen, if you're advertising that your hotel includes a TV in your room,
I forgot something.
Deciding fact.
That being said, really quick. That being said, I adore Kate McKinnon. I am one of the few defenders who will defend the Paul Feig all-female Ghostbusters movie.
Oh yeah, we know that.
And I think that Kate McKinnon is a gem in that movie, and that is just like the tip of the iceberg. She was fantastic as Weird Barbie. I'm gonna throw my vote to Kate McKinnon, but Donna, we love AJ. AJ is our man. You were nice to him. Therefore, you are a bona fide hero.
You are good people.
I forgot to mention that their vending machine had Hawaiian Punch.
I changed my vote. No.
I have my vote.
Yeah.
It will be determined by one fact. We have two wonderful women involved in both of these heroes. Did the pool, was the hotel pool actually usable? Like, could you actually use?
I had an ejection fraction probably around 15% at the time.
Yeah, I mean,
he was delirious.
The dude was dying.
That's a good point.
He's like, I'm gonna go for a swim.
No.
Oh, God.
No mention in the conversation. Do you remember? Was the pool available?
Now, I do believe the Newburgh Ramada was on the villains.
The Newburgh Ramada was on the villains.
PLD. So don't worry, it's been given its due. I believe Kate McKinnon is advancing, but again,
wait a minute. Hold on.
Okay.
I have an objection to this.
Okay.
Let's go. Nice.
Kate McKinnon, very funny. Nothing but good things to say about her. Enjoyed her films. SNL. She has made me laugh. She's made us all laugh, right? Millions all over the world. But there's this old parable about an old man on the beach throwing starfish who've washed up to shore back into the ocean.
Damn it.
And he can't possibly get them all, but he gets that one, and it means the world to that one. And AJ is that starfish.
Oh.
And I just, it is so difficult to have flight delays, travel woes, just the worst. And that Donna could turn that around for you and be your guardian angel for a few hours. That's my hero. I'm voting Donna.
Well,
That's kind of what I honestly. So I put my vote out, but like I was gonna let the pool. I was really hoping he knew that the pool was open, so I was gonna go Donna. But like honestly,
do you think the pool bar had some muddlers?
No.
Was Martha Stewart there?
but
did she shit in the shower?
I was gonna say this is the What the Show heroes list. Kate McKinnon is a hero to all, or a hero to many people. But to me, the hero to a What the Show member is much more impactful than a hero. She could be on a universal hero, but just kind of like Justin Long, you know, and the whole thing. But Scott Scooch and Donna and the River Park Hotel are going on.
You know what? I have been convinced. I have been convinced. Juice and my man Tay over here have convinced me. Donna gets the vote.
Yes, we're doing it. We're taking it back.
Donna gets the vote.
I'm still voting Kate McKinnon.
Can we send her an edible arrangement at least?
Oh, our man Smithy's
I
in
don't
the
know.
chat.
Still works there.
Is that the first thing in the chat? The first chat decision?
Oh, boy. All right, this one. Wow, is this one going to be fun? Because when everybody thinks of world-class athletes, we all think of just getting annihilated drunk. And these two both did something amazing while annihilating drunk. We're talking about Jason Kelsey and David Wells.
To be very clear, not them in their prime doing sports things.
Well, David Wells threw a fucking perfect game hungover.
Well, he was hungover technically. Yes, he wasn't currently drunk. Depending on how you think of it. Yeah. All right, gentlemen, the arguments.
Okay, 1 second. Who are these? Oh, okay, Jason Kelsey. I know that. Who's the other guy?
David Wells was a pitcher,
David
longtime
Wells.
pitcher.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. That David Wells. Yeah, for sure.
Threw a perfect game after a bender.
Maybe that's
Okay. That's fantastic. Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Honestly, it's baseball. Jason Kelsey's great. Baseball is going to get my vote. I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
Mic drop.
Kenny Smallhands Pickett was on the villains bracket.
Yeah, deserves to be on the villain bracket.
That son of a bitch.
Man, if Jason Kelsey wouldn't have retired, they could have been teammates.
They would have been.
But alas, he hung. He knew it was coming down the pipe, and he was like, "Get the hell out of Dodge! Pickett's coming into town."
So we had a bunch of Brad chats being upset that they're going to the booth and they're showing Taylor Swift. Well, this guy was in that booth and then just completely just said, well, you know what? You want to see something? See this. And he jumps out, takes a leap down about 6 feet from his box down to where the fans were, shirtless in like 10-degree weather, and then just roared like a Yeti. This has nothing to do with his NFL career. It's just him going and supporting his brother.
This man jumped through a fiery table, okay? Which he wanted to do since going to. I really would. Everyone has been pitching a show of just Jason Kelsey going around to different NFL tailgates.
Sign me up.
I'd watch a lot of it personally. But honestly, just overall, his entire explanation of the Bills Mafia, Buffalo Bills tailgating experience, his entire vibe at that game. Am I a little bit pissed that when a man, acts a fool, he gets celebrated, but a woman just sitting there quietly watching her boyfriend play a football game gets booed? Yeah, as a woman here on Women's History Month, that does piss me off a little bit. But I love Jason Kelsey. And it was very funny. And I do just love his, obviously he's very supportive of his brother. The whole family is just very supportive of each other, which is lovely. And I just think he's an overall really good guy. And I like him. So I'm going to go Jason Kelsey. But I'm
going to propose this question to you. How many of you have shown up to work the next day being hungover and been able to successfully accomplish your work day?
Not as well as that man did.
I showed up hungover. I don't know about that.
I've had some of my weirdest.
Doesn't matter.
Days.
That's all you got to do, David Wells. Just show up and pitch. That's your job.
Yeah.
Jason Kelsey, on the other hand, is a national treasure. Now, I went to David Wells' Twitter account. And I don't know if you know this, but the movie Land of Bad, which came out this year with Russell Crowe, is one of the biggest dog shit movies I've ever seen in my life. And the first thing I see on David Wells' page is him video recording himself being like, go see my friends. I don't even know. Fucking Land of Bad. It's the greatest movie of the year. That earns you a spot on the villains bracket, my friend. I'm sorry. What are you doing on the heroes bracket? Jason Kelsey is a national treasure. Please put him through. He's got my vote.
Yeah, I think I once saw, unless I just imagined this, but I think I saw a video of Jason Kelsey drunkenly dancing in a Rey Mysterio luchador mask once.
He sure was.
I certainly have done that.
That was so Super Bowl.
And I like that. I like that.
He wore that. He left the game in that. He went to the club and he was in the DJ booth and like living his best life. Mind you, his wife was like at the hotel sleeping. And honestly, I think both of them had the best night because she's like, a mom of 3 young kids and was like, this is great. The hotel room myself, I'm getting some sleep. And he was like, at the DJ booth. And we respect that.
I respect the shit out of that. Yeah.
Jason Kelsey is living the life that like all of us wish we had when we were like 25. And he's like in his mid-30s.
Real talk, y'all. As a Swiftie, my algorithm was absolutely shoving New Heights podcast down my throat because I just could not go on the internet without it being like, do you want to listen to New Heights podcast? Do you want to watch this clip from New Heights? And at first I was like, oh my God, no. And then I caved in, and like honestly, it's the best thing. Like, I'm so happy I was like, Jason Kelsey is a gem. I'm obsessed with this podcast now. Like I caved into it. Literally, the episode I caved in, or the clip I caved in, was Jason Kelsey explains the Twilight series because he had watched like all 4 of them.
My hero.
And I was like, this fucking
Oh, that is your hero.
And I've been hooked ever since. Yeah.
Yes.
See? Jason Kelsey, what a true one. Yeah, and most people are like, oh, you're watching it for Travis. And I'm like, he's like there. I'm really in it for Jason.
I liked Travis better at first, but like the more I learned about the brothers, I'm full blown. Like if Jason Kelsey was if he was a Jet, I would have bought his jersey immediately.
He's just like a real
immediately.
Like the whole Mummers parade. Well, not
Plus, when it comes to professional football players, like you got to give love to linemen. Nobody else does. You have to give them love.
Yeah, I love that he's like really having a moment, and good old offensive linemen are getting some love because of it. That's great.
I was trying to mention that. Yeah, William. David Wells' cameo is $180. Jason Kelsey all the way.
Yeah. All right, Kelsey, you're moving on.
All right.
Right on. Jason Kelsey advances. So
okay. Y'all, this next one, we all know who's going to win. I want this person to win as well. I'm really annoyed that Mike put this other person against this person because this was honestly just rude to me, personally, because obviously we all know who's going to fucking win in this round. He's probably win the whole goddamn thing and he will deserve it. But just to be clear here, okay, where I stand, I want him to win. But can we all just give a moment? I don't think Michael J. Fox is going to advance. There's not even an argument. But the other person is TJ Lavin. And I don't think y'all understand just how much I love this man.
All right. So I think there's 2 reasons you could know TJ Lavin. One of them is because he's a legendary BMX biker. Did that for a long time. But then he became the host of the MTV show, The Challenge. And if you have watched that show, that is the most delightfully...
If you are watching some MTV in the odds, you have seen The Challenge at some point in your life. Now, if you're the 2 of us who went down the whole goddamn rabbit hole and watched it from Inferno 2 to like we're now catching up to modern season,
It's on like the
my
whole
whole
series.
life,
The
y'all.
whole series is on Paramount Plus, and that's all we've watched for like the past 2.5 months.
Please go down this rabbit hole with me, everyone. It is so goddamn entertaining.
But this guy takes such delight in the littlest things. Like they usually will do a challenge that's like a trivia challenge, the easiest thing. But if they get it wrong, they like get dropped off a platform, and he cackles maniacally,
It's his favorite
and
thing.
it's the most infectious laugh. Like the guy is like one of us. Like, what would happen if we were standing around and Jake Iacovetta answered a question wrong and just got thrown off a platform? We'd all crack up. And that's what this guy does.
That's exactly how we all studied with Brother Lomas. It's exactly how it went in his
That's
temple.
exactly like it. During eliminations, he doesn't like
Still have the
quitters,
scars
he
to
is
prove
like
it, yeah.
obviously an athlete in his own right.
Okay, so this may have been a little bit
hero.
late.
There
that
he
might have
is.
been, that might have been a
Well,
little
he
bit late.
finally got it.
It was
Scooch
buffering. It was
is all I'm
buffering.
saying. Scooch got's good.
When Taylor said that, I forgot we had that.
But this guy, during eliminations, he doesn't look a quitter. So the very first person who ever quit, he was like, "Don't take care, hope to see you never." And it's become like one of his go-to taglines. Like anytime someone pisses us off, like that's how he wishes them goodbye. Like he's so stoic in so many ways, but then like he's so savage in other ways. Like there was this one thing, and they were like psyching them out because they weren't actually gonna have an elimination, but they didn't know that at the time. So he's like, "Here's a car battery. You're gonna be hooked up to it." And the one person was like, "Is it safe?" And he goes, "I don't know."
I don't know.
So iconic. Like I love he's just like so straight faced, but he'll say like the most like hilarious dry-witted things or like savage things. And I just if you watch a gazillion seasons of it like we have, and you like learn all the characters and like see him progress with them through the years, you're like, God, I freaking love TJ. So I want to go on the heroes list, and Mike put him on, and they fucking put him against Michael J. Fox. We'd have no goddamn chance. I'm really annoyed about it, but also Michael J. Fox is a hero. Next round.
So TJ Lavin could get a vote from me if
I'm listening.
you said he's a BMX guy, right?
Oh yeah, legend.
If he did the stunts, the motion capture stunts of the Slim Jim guy in Dave
yeah.
Mira's PS2 BMX
I
game.
don't think that was him.
I'm willing to bet it was
Let's
Dave Mira.
just say
Yeah.
he did.
Why would we just
could've
cut our
said-
losses and get the Slim Jim guy on the board?
Next year, Slim Jim guy.
Oh.
Well,
See, this is why you bring my man Taylor on. The dude is an idea
Slim
machine.
Jim for Heroes List 2025.
we'll get there in a minute, Taylor. But
Oh.
we'll-
Randy Savage coming up in the next round.
Maybe. We're all going to save our arguments for Michael J. Fox in the next round, right?
I mean,
Because
just
he's
watch
moving
the
on.
documentary still and tell me you're not voting for Michael J. Fox. Like,
Someone
Also,
watched it.
and this is one of the
But-
weird Bethany-isms, talking earlier about how Craig likes to bring up random facts about Leaf Schreiber. Here's my random Michael J. Fox fact that anytime anyone talks to me about Michael J. Fox, I have to bring up, which is that he did first discover that he had Parkinson's when he was filming Doc Hollywood, which was filmed in Gainesville, Florida. So there you go. And we let him down because we didn't diagnose it properly. And Shands is one of the best hospitals in the state and the country. So way to go, Shands. That's a real black mark on our history.
Villains bracket.
There you go. That's your little
all right.
He
So
was saying at
Michael
the-
J. Fox, though, like we'll save the arguments for him for.
yeah. He was saying at the Ritz Union Hotel, very schwanky. Ooh,
I will
Ever.
say he should go forward, and I'll also say this. I'm sorry, Bethany. I've seen episodes of the challenge recently,
TJ is a
And-
hero.
I don't know about. I feel like he's like a pretty bad host. Is that a hot take?
Oh, how dare you disrespect my boy TJ?
I always felt he was like supremely checked out. Like that's how I've not done the entire canon of the show, so I've not gone on that journey you've gone. But to
You
me,
gotta
it
go on
seemed
the
like that
journey.
guy there was no light behind the eyes left. He was
I mean,
just.
we haven't seen the most
We haven't,
recent
like, we haven't
season,
gotten,
but
we're
we've
only up
seen
to 2019, I think.
2019, and we watched.
Well, we just got burgered, I
All
guess.
Stars. Oh, we just got burgered, and we watched. I don't know when the most recent season of All Stars took place, like 2022.
2021, I think.
Yeah, I watched him host something in 2021, and he still had it. But I haven't watched like the most recent.
The most recent one we
Okay,
haven't seen.
I've watched some of the most recent one, and like he was still pulling those hijinks where he was like dropping people down shafts and stuff. But I feel like the glee, it was not there anymore. It
He's
seemed
not
like he
there.
was.
Well, now I'm disappointed that
I've
apparently he's not
heard
going to
that-
be gleeful.
I've heard the most recent season is tough to watch because it doesn't have like any of the actual stars. It's like they're trying to make new stars and it didn't work.
Oh, maybe
So-
that's it. He misses his friends. He's like, I don't
Yeah,
care about
he
these
just
fucks.
he misses his people. You
All
can
right.
tell when he likes someone or he doesn't like someone. Truly.
I think we're gonna just let Taylor take over this next one because this is made for Taylor. This next one is
There's a pro wrestler on this one, right?
Maybe two.
Maybe two.
Holy shit! I mean, I can't wait to hear. I can't wait to hear what landed the two of these on like this year's bracket of heroes. I mean, you could think of reasons for John Cena, of course. The Macho Man, sadly, no longer with us, but even in spirit, he's left so much heroism and inspiration in his wake. Bonesaw McGraw, number one, the greatest cinematic pro wrestler as far as I can think of. Got you for 3 minutes of play time. Basically a sentient Slim Jim selling machine. I mean, those meat sticks don't get where they are without him snapping into them. a huge sponsor to the WWE even to this day. And John Cena is like the world record holder for Make-A-Wishes granted. So I guess that's pretty cool too. Also cut a pretty like underrated rap album in the early 2000s. I saw you had Doctor of Thugonomics version of John Cena. That was no Ricky Stanicki. That was the doctor himself. Word life. Very good. I would love to hear what got these two. I mean, they are heroes. Let's not, they are heroes. But what got them here today? What's the tale of the tape?
John Cena, I think, has been a lot more of what, not necessarily what he did in wrestling, but what he's done outside of it. Because genuinely, there's very few. He holds the record for the most Make-A-Wishes. Like that's unbelievable. That's something you can't put a price on that. It's insane what he has done for Make-A-Wish. The Macho Man just kept coming up. He kept coming up and kept coming up throughout the year, and people were quoting him. And every time something came up, the Macho Man came up. We also had the Godfather, who was part of the Chaotic Neutral. He kept coming up too. So they both had to end up on our brackets. And the Godfather, by the way, is going to be at the Savannah Comic-Con. So we're going to go get a picture with him.
Obviously.
Oh, beautiful.
But like repeatedly, whenever we were coming up with these streams and stuff like that, Bonesaw has come up so many times in the past year. It's absurd how many times Bonesaw has come up. And the Macho Man is like one of those guys, just like, I met the Macho Man at Kmart grand opening in Long Island in 91 when he was in that between the quote unquote retirement.
Yeah.
And the line was so long. He did something weird. He stopped. Most people, if it's long, they'll sign the autographs, but they'll stop taking the pictures. He did it the other way around. He took the pictures, but stopped signing the autographs. So I do have, my parents have it somewhere. If I ever find it, I will upload it. Me as a 8-year-old with a picture of Macho Man and Elizabeth. If I ever find that, I will load that to Twitter. That'll probably get a lot of response. But he was so cool. Like, you only got, like, whatever it was, 30 seconds to talk to him. But he talked to everybody. And I think he was just one of those kind of people who, he was an over-the-top character, but, like, as a person was just, like, actually, like, invested in life.
I actually think stopping the autographs before the pictures kind of makes sense, because autographs you could just be getting to sell, but a picture, like, you're clearly getting because you're a fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways, that was not the point.
No, that's actually,
I just randomly was like, you know what? I think he was on to something.
And not everybody had again, this is 1991. Not everybody had a camera with them. So
right.
It was like, so not everybody was getting, some people were just going up, shaking his hand, saying hello and being on their way. They gave you the 8x10. He just didn't sign it.
So I'm going to be voting John Cena, but I do just want to say something real quick in defense of the Macho Man, and that is that he inspired me to use a little thing of coffee creamer for a bit. There are two people who've done this at work. I am not one of them because I work at a fragrance store, right? And when you smell too many fragrances, they give you coffee beans. So customer, smells too many fragrances, coffee, and then I take the little cup and I'm like, cream. And they're like, what? And then I had it in my pocket.
I realized we missed
one.
one.
A little creamer. We missed one.
I gotta upload one. We missed one.
I was about to have some serious questions when we got.
We're gonna change the bracket a little bit, but
just a quick. That was just a quick thing of Macho Man. You inspired me in my professional life, but John Cena.
Who has voted for who so far?
Cena has 2 votes.
Cena has 2.
And I will vote for John Cena. just for what he's accomplishing in the present day. But it is true, as you just heard from that anecdote, Macho Man continues to inspire us all, and it's truly the greatest legend. Fuck the Hulk Hogan. It's all Macho Man, baby.
Yeah,
All right.
look,
Yeah.
Macho Man. I cannot deny Bonesaw McGraw is one of my favorite Spider-Man villains of all time. I cannot. We cannot thank him enough for that 5 minutes that we can rewatch at any point in time and just make our day feel better. Thank you, Macho Man.
His husband made him that.
That's right. And there's also that part, where he's like, "Did your husband make that?" Anyways,
And yeah, he
If we were
did.
talking just professional wrestling, I would go Macho Man because he's one of my all-time favorites. But as a hero, I'm going Cena.
and I got to go with John Cena. Like, look, even though you gave me Argyle and Ricky Stanicki this year, two of the biggest fucking stinkers I have ever seen.
You do not speak real of Argyle like that.
Yeah.
Argyle, listen, that movie should have been so much better. I love Bryce Dallas Howard. I love Sam Rockwell. Like, in any other situation, give me that. But that movie was god awful terrible. I hope it makes it to your guys like rewatch this year because I would gladly be on that.
We'll make
That
that
being
happen.
said, the Make-A-Wish Foundation
you too.
is my favorite charity foundation. When my niece was younger, she's cancer-free now, but when she was younger, she had cancer. And we wrote a letter to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and she got a whole day at SeaWorld behind the scenes. She got to pet dolphins and whales. Like, the Make-A-Wish Foundation and what they do is amazing, and what John Cena does with them is incredible. So just for that alone, I'm going to vote for John Cena. Come on, dude. You got good comedic chops. Take better roles. Just saying.
Bonesaw is ready for next year's bracket.
All right.
Thank you for your contribution, sir.
So I messed up and I forgot to put the one up here. So this one is now going to be at the bottom of the bracket with the final one.
Paul Revere.
Oh,
Wasn't he a villain?
Yeah.
And also a chaotic neutral. And Weird Al.
Has he been on every bracket this year?
Maybe.
and a cocktail at the bar I work at, thanks to me.
Paul Revere.
It
Every
contains
time
multitudes.
I have to find a new way to say it. So this time, in a good way, he got drunk and snitched on some Brits. Ew!
And because of that, we don't have to drink tea, and I am definitely, gosh dang it, I am technically
but
drinking
Weird
tea.
Al is literally the last song at our wedding. We love Weird Al. We have seen him live twice, once with a symphony.
It was awesome.
Yeah, a whole little orchestra. And some really great ASL interpreters, let me tell you. This is Yoda in sign language, in case anyone's wondering. It's absolutely iconic for that alone, the ASL interpreters. But no, Weird Al, obviously. But Paul Revere, we salute you, sir, and snitching on those Brits.
Can I know what is in the Paul Revere cocktail?
Well, rum, obviously, because he took a shot of rum. I infused a bottle of Luxardo Maraschino because on the back it said that Luxardo Maraschino would pair well with like a fruit salad, strawberry, kiwi, yada yada yada. We didn't have anything strawberry kiwi on the menu, so I grabbed some strawberries, grabbed some kiwi, infused a bottle of Luxardo with that, and so we basically created a daiquiri with rum, that Luxardo Maraschino, strawberry kiwi infusion as the sweetener, and lime juice, a little bit of grapefruit juice, and it's pretty dang good because you can like adjust the tart to sweetness level just based on what you desire. Just adjust a little more lime, less lime, and so it can kind of be a cocktail that really, depending on your level of sweetness versus tartness, can be really good for you. Just like how Paul Revere was good for America.
Weird Al gets the vote.
I'm always being the Weird Al. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
All right,
I am going Weird Al.
Weird Al's never had a drink.
I would put it this way. I believe Weird Al would help liberate occupied colonies to become a free nation. I don't believe Paul Revere could write Amish Paradise.
So true.
And
So
Weird
true.
Al's got my vote.
Weird Al is always getting my vote. So Weird Al.
Honestly, yeah, that Yeah, I was already going Weird Al, but if not, that would have sold me, Taylor. That was a great argument.
All right, so we got one more
Absolutely
first
Weird
round. We already know that it's Steven Scotch, Scotch.
Scooch got our boy.
Scotch.
But who is he going against? I'm so sorry for him.
Oh,
No, I'm still going Scooch Scotch.
that's
y'all.
final
This is
boss
Scooch
status.
Scotch's year.
I mean, that's kind of why he got the play-in match, the winner of the play-in. It's like, it's Keanu Reeves.
But it's Scooch Scotch.
I mean, I agree. I agree with it.
I already forgot what Scooch Scotch did. It's Keanu.
I'm going Scooch Scotch, y'all.
Scooch Scotch for me.
Thank you, Moose.
Have you seen the video? There's a video of Keanu Reeves when he was doing a comic book signing, and a little kid comes up and he's like, "Oh, I love you so much," and he just looks at him like he's just on the same level as him. He's like, "Do you know the greatest stuntman in Canada?" And he's like, "Do you know about Duke Kaboom?" And he gets so excited as the kid to talk about him. I'm like, this guy is like the most pure actor I think there is.
Sure, but Scooch.
I mean, yes, Scooch Scotch is amazing. I have to give my Keanu argument.
That warmed the cockles of my cold, dead heart.
Look, John Wick will be around for years and years and years to be a hero in this bracket. Scooch Scotch has one chance at making this bracket, okay?
Oh, I like it.
I am truly a swing vote here.
That's really a shame that you would put such a ceiling on Scooch Scotch's potential greatness. You don't think he might have something else to talk about next year?
That guy goes into the majors. He's the greatest baseball player of all time in my books. I'm the first to buy that guy's jersey. I don't give a shit what team he's playing for.
It just says Scooch or Scotch.
No, I would make my own Scooch Scotch.
Yeah.
Obviously.
We should try to get him on the show.
Oh my God, yes.
Right.
should.
There's a
Apparently
chance
he's got nothing
Scooch
else to do.
Scotch could
He's
be
not
on the
gonna-
show. There's never in a million years we would get Keanu
Things
Reeves.
to do, but that interview was so this
It
year.
was so good. It was
the show
so
2024.
amazing.
You know, technically took place for the, you know what I mean, for the eligibility of this year. Yeah, Keanu. I agree. He lives to fight another day. Like he'll be around to fight for many years.
God, let's.
But Scooch Scotch is just he hits me in my soul, and you know.
So is Scooch Scotch? Is he what is he a pitcher or?
Yeah, he's a pitcher.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna use Taylor's logic here. I think that with training, Keanu Reeves could probably pitch in a College World Series game.
Totally.
That's
I
actually
don't
pretty
think
accurate.
that Scooch Scotch could have starred in Hardball.
I think he could.
I think Scooch
think
Scotch could
It's a
have played
baseball movie.
Exactly.
But a guy with a problem gambling on basketball. Don't think about it too hard.
I don't know. Scooch has seen the hard parts of life. I believe that he could be a
Yeah,
gambler.
he could do it.
Look, you don't come up talking
Yeah.
Do
about
you
your
think that
fear
he
of
could make
caves unless you've had a
No.
rough life.
Yeah. Keanu Reeves is
You've been
everyone's
abandoned
hero.
in a cave at some point.
G baby.
Scooch Scotch is our hero. I'm going Scooch Scotch.
Yes, Scooch Scotch is the what the show hero. All right, we got 3 votes for Scooch. This might go down in the chat, and I'm screwed because the chat is pulling real hard for Keanu.
No,
right
AJ?
no,
Not
no.
happening here. You can't. You'll
Keanu.
never convince me. You'll never
Keanu.
convince me.
But have you seen
Is
the
Mike
interview?
the
watch
decider?
the-
I'm the swing vote here. I think
Oh.
I'm gonna go with the argument of it's this year. I'm gonna go with Scooch
Come
Scotch
on.
because Keanu will live to see another day.
Scooch
Come on.
Scotch.
Not my hero. Hashtag.
Oh wow! So all right, we're done with the first round.
Woo!
Juice, do you have
What
the
an
bracket?
upset. Not ready, but will
All right,
very
I'll
shortly.
go over it and then you can bring it up whenever you're ready.
Yep.
So
It'll just be a second.
the second round matches at the preview. We're gonna do this. Jack Black will be going against Tom Grassi. Donna from
Oh,
the
wait.
Ribbon Unit Sweets will be going against
Yeah.
Jason Kelsey.
Oh, sorry, Donna.
Michael K.
Ironically, that's his
Fox
mom's
God
name.
is going all the way.
will be going against John Cena.
Okay.
And Weird Al Yankovic will be going against Steven Scooch Scotch.
Oh wow.
Oh, Scooch Scotch.
Sorry, Weird Al.
You're gonna. Oh my god.
Sorry, Weird Al.
I told you coming into this, Scooch Scotch is he's my dark horse, baby.
He was
I'm
in the
backing
playing game.
And we love an upset. That he's the Cinderella story of this bracket.
If Scooch Scotch was 30-1, I would bet the house.
I should have saved that starfish speech with Donna for the finals here. I don't know what else I could say.
Yeah, dude, you would have fucking swung me in the finals.
Scooch pilled. I don't know what else to do.
Right. So it's Jack Black, the legend, against Tom Grassi, the do-gooder.
The do-gooder. That sounds.
The chaotic good. That's what he calls himself. He's chaotic good.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah, that is true. Like he'll raise tens of thousands of dollars for charities that are like really small charities, and he won't tell them he's doing it. So they're just like this organization that's getting by on crumbs gets like a check for like, $50,000 out of the middle of nowhere. It's for like, other charities, not just Make-A-Wish, stuff like, like small autism charities, things like that. And they're just like, what the fuck is this? Are you joking?
Just got this massive donation.
Yeah.
I think he's a swell guy, and he's one of the people.
He's like one of us. Yeah, and like for us,
but I think I gotta go Grassi.
For us, who everyone here does some sort of content, and none of us are like on major channels or anything. We all do it just for the love of it. And this is a guy, he blew up obviously, but he started the same way we did. He started just doing content because he wanted to do content, and it blew up. But
it was like 3 years where he had nobody watching.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't think he's changed from that point. Maybe his production's gone up a little bit. He's bought some better equipment and things like that, but he's still the same guy at heart and does everything for a good cause. I really am a big fan. I love Jack Black to death. School of Rock is one of the most legendary movies of all time. I love Tenacious D, but like when it comes to a what the show hero, especially with us doing everything we do and trying to help charities and stuff, I gotta go Tom Grassi.
Yeah. The defense are locked in. Everyone else
it's really tough to argue against tens of thousands of dollars raised for charities with no ulterior motive. Jack Black, on the other hand, starring in the live-action Minecraft movie. I don't know. I'll say this: he's already doing press for those movies and getting really weird quotes about like how he's playing Minecraft to prepare for the role. And I think there's plenty of Jack Black gold to perhaps put in the
be mined
next year.
That is true. All right. Do we have 3 votes locked in for Grassi then?
Yeah.
I think we're going to get plenty of years of Jack Black.
Yeah.
Listen, what made me fall in love initially with the What the Show people was your charitable work. You guys are amazing people. Tom Grassi is for sure one of us. Tom Grassi is a hero. He's got my vote.
Yeah. I'm getting sick of people saying I look like Jack Black. So Tom DeGrassi, I'm going to keep him as DeGrassi. I started it, but
DeGrassi, moving on.
All right. So the next match is going to be Donna from the Riverview and Suites against Jason Kelsey.
Wow.
Listen, AJ.
What a match.
Shit.
My vote's already in.
I think that Jason Kelsey could work the front desk of this Riverview Inn and Suites, but I don't think that Donna from the Riverview Inn and Suites could jump through a fiery burning table.
We don't know that. We don't know if Donna's
stuck on the burning table.
I have to go with Jason Kelsey.
Obsessed with that burning table jump.
Burning tables are sick.
I'm obsessed with how obsessed he was about it, and then he finally got to like live his dream and do it.
Jason Kelsey went to the Pro Bowl and was like, he brought his family and was just wandering around Disney Springs in sweatpants and flip flops. And I'm like, that dude just doesn't give a fuck, and I love that about him.
Yeah, I'm saving my Jason Kelsey arguments for the next round. It's Jason Kelsey.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, AJ's the one who's so firmly not.
Donna wouldn't want me to vote for her over Jason Kelsey.
She wouldn't want that? Wow.
No,
Donna
she's that selfless.
She's humble.
And I like her even more. I'm voting for her. What a selfless queen.
Yeah.
I think that Donna may have been Donna Kelsey.
I want to know, is it
and she would really want us to vote for her son.
Juice, if you ask about the pool, come on, man.
I know. I just want to know about the pool.
Here's another.
I'm so sick of.
Here's another parable. They said in the Game of Thrones, you remember Jon Snow, he didn't want to be king. And it was precisely because he didn't want to be king that he should have been king. And that is Donna. She doesn't want to win this. Right. And that's why she deserves to win this.
Okay.
I only watched the first season of Game of Thrones. So, yeah, Jason Kelsey gets my vote.
That was a smart move.
Episodes.
The parable only works once, Taylor. I'm sorry.
No.
You needed a better parable.
I'm sorry.
That's a tale.
If you were like Captain America walks into a bar, I would have been like, Donna gets the vote.
I know it's tough. I'm pulling them out of late seasons of Game of Thrones. It's getting difficult here, but I'm trying my best. The Donna hive was rising up.
That's a tale.
Donna, we love you.
Donna, we love
That's a tale way older than Game of Thrones. Aragorn doesn't want to be king in the Lord of the Rings books.
So true.
That's why he's a great king.
This one is fucking.
I'll go Donna. I'll go Donna.
God, yes. Donna sweet.
Well, we had 4 votes for Jason Kelsey.
4 to 2 for Jason Kelsey.
I appreciate the gentleman trying to go Donna.
Donna, thank you for being kind.
We gotta check out that pool.
To our buddy AJ.
Michael J. Fox versus John Cena.
Do 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 do. What a man!
Two people that, like, when it comes to charity kind of stuff, are just through the. Both of them are astronomically through the roof.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But John Cena still wears jorts, and that, I don't know if that's going to convince you or dissuade you.
Or sway you against her. That's cool. That could go either way.
Peacemaker is the best television show I think I've seen in the past 5 years.
Good call.
Mm-hmm.
Would Michael J. Fox have walked out naked like Cena did?
No.
Wow, that would have been something to see.
We did, yeah, like Michael J. Fox, I love you. Yes, but I mean, chaotic, malicious compliance, walking out naked during the Oscars. John Cena.
I don't know if John Cena could have delivered the "you made a time machine out of a DeLorean" line the way Michael J. Fox did. Come on, y'all.
I absolutely believe he could have. I just pictured it.
Not the way Michael J. Fox did.
I don't want John Cena playing Marty. I want him playing Doc.
Actually, that is true. That is what I would prefer.
Give me almost 50, kids, Marty. Give me almost 50-year-old John Cena playing a high school student. Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
I actually would really.
John, in the Fast series, the zip line, the zip
by
line.
far my. There's 2 things I like in X, and he's one of them. And the other's in a different movie altogether, and that's the reason I love him so much.
Okay, yeah, I feel like these are fair points.
You know what?
Involved.
Because I absolutely hate the Fast and Furious movies, Michael J. Fox gets my vote.
I'm going Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox.
John Cena did not undergo that Illuminati humiliation ritual at the Oscars. Not go forward in this bracket. He has my vote as a card-carrying member of the Illuminati. He's done what he must.
The zip line, Mike. The zip line.
I'm sending it to the chat. I'm going John Cena. Let's go to the chat.
Wow.
What a cop out.
All right, so we said it's going to be the first comment that we see.
After.
All right, you have to say my vote is for, and either of them. The first one we see.
What?
Ryan and Jeremy have already posted comments that started with John Cena.
Yep,
but they didn't say John Cena.
No, William.
No, William. Send it.
Oh, he did. He didn't send the correct verbiage.
For.
Listen to what Mike said. Send the correct verbiage.
My vote is for. My vote is for. My vote is for.
Come on.
Yeah! Michael J. Fox is going on.
Wow.
Hey, we had 2.
You've been kicked out of the Illuminati.
And another bad verbiage.
All right, and the final match of the quarterfinals.
Ricky Stenicki was dope.
Oh God, that movie was terrible.
I
love how much you guys love bad movies.
Yeah.
You're on the right channel for that.
Yeah, amen to that.
And we also have Taylor, who also has an affinity for themselves.
Yeah.
We have Weird Al Yankovic versus Steven Scotch.
It's the toughest one of the night for me, y'all.
This could
This
be
is
the
easy,
finals.
folks.
Don't you
Again,
dare.
we have enjoyed decades of Weird Al.
Don't you
Thank you,
fucking
Weird
dare.
Al, for being amazing. Let's go, Scooch.
There
Steven
is a
Scooch Scotch.
Simpsons toy of Weird Al.
That's the argument of Scooch Scotch is the most what the show hero of this year. It's really
Exactly.
it's
You're not voting
It's
for
hard
all-time
argument.
heroes. I agree,
No,
Bethany. You're not
it's
voting
this
for all-time
year.
heroes. You are voting for hero of the year.
And
That's true.
And Weird Al he will be a hero once again in the future. I'm going Scooch Scotch, y'all. I'm doing it. Lost in Scooch
All right.
Scotch.
Weird Al.
Weird Al's cameo in his own movie was subpar. Just saying, Scooch Scotch's cameo in his own interview was epic.
Yeah,
Taylor,
I'm-
Moose, are either of you guys D&D people?
Very casually.
Okay. Well, you know, like the races and stuff like that, like most of them. Okay, so you know this. Where
I
I'll get the
I
end of it.
see. I see this.
So, the Get the Yankee are just monstrously racist, terrible people. Usually, I love a cursed image.
Exactly my point.
Usually, I love a cursed image. I'm voting Scooch.
Yes, AJ, my
Wow.
man.
But
Yes.
Scooch.
I have voted against Scooch every round.
I don't know. I heard Scooch was really racist. Someone told me that today.
Don't say that. We want to try to get them Scooch on the show.
Well, he
Scooch,
can
we
come
love you,
out
buddy.
here
Let's go.
and tell you how he's not racist.
That's true. I would say if the
Thank
Weird
you.
Al movie came out this year, we'd have a little bit more like steam. But it was a previous year, so he already could have been on the Heroes bracket before. So
He was.
and he was right. Yeah,
He went to the
So-
finals.
Oh, it's exactly my point. Yep.
See, these guys
This is why
And
Scooch
I
deserves
bet
it.
you said, "Don't you know what? Weird Al maybe next year after everything he
there's
went
always,
through."
This is exactly what March Madness is. He's the Kentucky or a Duke, or you know what I mean? Like he's
Okay.
He's always
If-
there.
And
One of
All
these
right,
days he's
all right.
winning.
he
and Scooch Scotch is our Oral Roberts, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
from how fond we are of the other three, there's no chance Weird Al is going to win. There could be a sliver of hope that Scooch Scotch will win.
I will never let that happen as long as I draw a single breath in my body. I will not let Scooch Scotch be the hero. of the year.
It's too late. He's moving on. Baby, the buzzer has rung.
I never saw the day that Taylor and I were going to see each other as opponents, but Scooch will win. He will win the day.
I'm back on your side after
the
this one.
day.
buddy. I'm back on your side after this one. I just had to do the Get the Yankee thing.
It was good. It was a
Fantastic.
good bit.
So we are to the final
Scooch is
four.
winning tonight.
No.
I haven't even begun my Scooch arguments.
I've had this fucking Scooch gate. I've had it.
I'm gonna make a Scotch weird.
I'm gonna
We golf.
Scooch your Scotch, all
Scooch
right?
Scotch. We golf after. I'm gonna make a Scooch Scotch me for we golf and have him play Jose Canseco. It's gonna be fantastic.
Jose down.
Oh,
Ugh.
Scooch is gonna annihilate Canseco.
We are
They-
at the final
The
four.
Jose Canseco bet. Tell me, you didn't pay money for this.
I cannot believe that our final four. I mean, I can believe.
Our final
Oh,
four
yeah.
is pretty wild this year. I mean, I'm there was nobody on this list that I would have been
Pretty what the
unhappy
show.
with, but this is the total what the show final four. All right, the
It'll
first
be up
match
in-
is
yeah.
going,
Here we
going
go.
to be there we go.
Wow.
Tom Grassi or Degrassi against Jason Kelsey, and then we have Michael J. Fox against
Scooch Scotch.
Steven Scooch.
Scooch Scotch is really about to win this shit, isn't he?
Fucking A right he is.
The fixes in, folks. This is the scooch screw job right here.
All right. One way or the other, regardless, we're gonna together as a whole watch that interview at the end of this.
Yes.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it. That might convince me after.
I
Oh
still-
my
yeah.
god! Oh my
Like,
god!
it's
You
pretty
would
good.
totally be on my
I haven't
side right
either.
now if you had.
I haven't either. Yeah.
All right.
Oh
Let's
my
start with
gosh!
the
You guys
person
would
easier
totally
of the
be
choices.
on our side with Scooch if you had.
We have Tom Grossi and Jason Kelsey.
Oh god, I'm crying.
This is really legitimately hard for me.
Two of my favorite like podcaster, YouTube, whatever. I've enjoyed both their YouTube content this year. They both do good things.
They both do
Jason
a lot.
Kelsey has done a lot of good things.
He does a lot for the
for
Philadelphia
the
community.
Philadelphia community. Again, does he also have the money to be able to afford doing that? Yes.
Tom Grossi
absolutely.
raises it. Jason Kelsey. Well, that's the other thing.
They do.
Jason Kelsey uses his own money, whereas Tom Grossi raises it. I mean,
they raise money too. They do. He
does charity
the
stuff. Yeah.
different, recently the Arctic plunge, whatever thing, and they do the 5K and then they jump in the water. I'm a bobber thing. And
Hey,
the
everybody.
Philly area in the winter.
Come on. Wildflower. The man created 32 individual characters representing
true.
different NFL teams, wrote Mountains of Glory. Wildflower is insane. He turned the Washington commie into a hippie. Just
A hippie.
great
A
stuff.
total hippie.
Who just throws out backhanded insults. The Jersey teams are Bruce and Springsteen. It's amazing. It's so great.
Great.
There's 32 teams worth of lore, and this guy also did this to process his divorce, and goes into it's the most insane thing I think ever committed to YouTube. To watch the Coach series. Tom Grossi is I think probably going to end up being a great independent filmmaker in the next couple of years. So I'm voting Tom Grossi.
I absolutely love Jason Kelsey. I cannot wait for him to do his Hall of Fame speech because I think that's going to be one of the most legendary speeches of all time for the Hall of Fame. But I got to go Tom Grossi because he's one of us.
Yeah.
He literally is somebody who
he's one of us.
He's one of us and has done so much good. And it's for St. Jude, which is literally one of the best charities you can give to. You're helping kids with cancer. Yeah, I'm going Tom Grossi.
Yeah, that's Tom Grossi. Again, mad respect to you, Jason Kelsey, but
Jason Kelsey, love you, buddy. You're amazing. Love this year that you've provided us. I can't wait to see you with your gig on the NFL Network. You guys summed it up itself. Tom Grossi's one of us.
Yep.
That's my vote.
I cannot wait to hear how you people argue in favor of Scooch Scotch against raising $500,000 for St. Jude's.
So are you
My
saying,
vote is going to Tom Grossi.
so are you saying that your vote is also going for Scooch Scotch against Michael J. Fox? Just to see the argument.
No, I'm not voting Scooch. Ah!
damn it! Scooch train by the end of the street. I swear to God.
I'm not getting on that train.
This man was in a play-in match and he's in the final four. This is the most ultimate Cinderella story. I love it for him.
So Tom Grossi has already advanced. Juice, you want to say what your vote was?
Yeah. Just gonna go.
Okay.
Grossi. Yeah.
So Michael J. Fox against Scooch Scotch.
I just want to go on record and say that I really love Michael J. Fox. I think he's a legendary
Here it
actor. I think
comes.
everything that he's done for Parkinson's awareness and just raising it, he's phenomenal. And just the documentary is great. His career has been wonderful. But again, Michael J. Fox, we will root for him another day. We can vote for him.
You were banking on a lot of famous people staying alive just so you can vote for Scooch.
There's no dead or alive. There's no dead or alive.
Listen, but also, even
We
if they
have
were
all
to pass
Sean.
away, we could still vote for them. And you know,
Yeah.
But you won't, because some guy will show up named like Plip Plop, and he's gonna post a sick TikTok.
Listen, I really think we can get Scooch Gosh on the show when we tell him all the people you have.
Okay. So here's the thing. Taylor, I'm on your side, but I've got him right where I want him. I've got him right where I want him. I promise you, and that's why I'm voting Scooch Scotch. I've got him right where I want him. You'll see. You'll see, buddy.
Funniest thing you've done, Adrian.
I'm dying. Oh God, I'm crying.
Listen, Marty McFly was a formative character. Egon Spangler, Pete Venkman, Marty McFly, right? Formative characters of my youth. You'll live to see another day, Michael J. Fox. Let's go, Scooch Scotch.
No Scooch Scotch.
Don't do the first thing tomorrow.
Well, it is now set.
I can't believe it.
You know what? You know what?
All right,
AJ,
I am going to
Trusting
ask
you.
AJ and or Juice.
don't fuck me
Can you
on
pull
this.
up a Tom Grassi video and the Steven Scotch interview before we do the final?
Oh, here we go.
Ooh, that's a
They're
good
gonna-
idea.
Okay.
Yes.
Which
Yeah.
video are we
Yes.
Yeah,
I'll
AJ,
do the-
pick a Grassi video. Juice, pull up the Scotch video.
watching?
Let's go, baby. Scooch, Scooch.
It's in the chat if you scroll up.
Scooch Nation, where you at?
Like recently? Recently
I
or
mean, you got to go up a ways. I put it up like an hour ago, but it's in
Oh,
there.
okay, yeah, I'll find it then.
I just really, Tom Grassi, you are an absolute great guy, though. Real legend. Appreciate everything that you do for charity. But I'm on the Scooch train, so all aboard.
This is a hell of. This is a very what the show final though.
Yeah.
We went to a YouTube personality who, by the way, has done so much good for so many people, and so many people enjoy his daily videos and everything. And then we have a college baseball pitcher who just gave the most
Best
hilarious interview of all
post-game
time.
interview of all time.
Greatest speech in the last 10 years.
Wait,
just
what's
Going
his at?
against people like Michael J. Fox, Jack Black,
I can't believe
Keanu Reeves.
Juice needs to
Really
know
a
Scooch
dark
Scotch's
horse
actual
candidate.
name.
What's that?
Yeah, what was his real name
Yeah.
again?
Steven.
Scott.
Steven.
Steven Scotch.
Stephen. Steven.
Is it Scott or Scotch?
Schoch.
Oh, it is actually Scotch.
I have
Okay,
my
excellent.
notes on the show.
Came prepared.
I don't know the characters until like the next round, and I'm like, who won?
That is how Juice.
Oh,
prepares, yes.
wait, Stotch?
Scotch.
Oh, it is
SCH.
Scotch. Oh, Stotch is
I'll
South
send it
Park.
to the group chat.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
We ready?
Are we doing Tom Grassi first?
Yeah, if you've got
Okay,
one pulled
Bernie,
up, go
Adrian.
for it.
All right.
Show me that hero.
Oh, come on. Here we
It's
go.
quality content right now.
Quality content that you expect from what the show. None of our money goes to improving the quality of the show. It all goes to charity.
So
Here we
I just pulled up a random one. Considering
Oh, he
this guy
shows
Oh,
does
a random one.
Yes, he shows the Jets.
Mhm, mhm.
It finally happened! I can live now! We have a quarterback! We got one! We got what? That's a phenomenal deal! We did it! We won the leverage battle! Joe Douglas, you absolute genius! No more articles, no more cryptic tweets, no more leverage talks. You sure you don't want Zach Wilson? Welcome to the basement, Packers. I hope you enjoy your stay. He's gone. The bad man is actually gone. I haven't waited this long for something since the beginning of the season waiting for this draft. Kirby Joseph sure is going to miss you, Aaron. But don't worry, we'll keep the North nice and safe for you. All I want to say is, F you Jets fans, you were insufferable this entire time. Right back at you, you cheese-loving sons of guns. I hate you so much and hope I never have to deal with you again. It's a good thing we have a defense. Wow, they actually pulled it off. It's a good thing there's still the Jets. We still need a quarterback.
Nice.
Yeah, I really hope Jordan Love is good. We're going to be good now, right?
Oh, how'd that work out?
5 plays.
Yep.
Nope. 4. They
Love
were
that.
good plays. They were bad.
Love
They
that.
were pretty bad.
Yeah, that's fair.
Juice, you got the interview pulled up? There it is.
All right, this better be. I better shit my pants watching this. Okay, after what you told me.
will.
8,000 people, they all want you to lose. But as long as you got your 26 guys ready to kick ass or kick butt, you're gonna be all right. Sorry, I swear. I shouldn't have
No,
sweared.
you're good, man. Let's go back to that last inning, 9th inning. What are the emotions like entering that inning?
Well, emotions are go in, win. I heard a fan offer free Dippin' Dots if I blew it, which the price of Dippin' Dots with inflation is just unreal. So for a brief moment, I was like, damn, Dippin' Dots sound good. But also, I thought in the back of my head, we win today, we win tomorrow, or tonight. We're going to be here another day. That's more per diem. So that means I can buy my own Dippin' Dots and be a winner. So it's like, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to attack. I think 3 words every time I'm out there. The first one's a swear word, starts with F. Second word's attack. Third one's win. And I just repeat that to myself. Unless, there's a breach in the system and I walk a guy and I got to tell myself I'm a few different things that isn't a winner. I might break that, but then I get right back on it. Just this attack win, And
Steve,
it's really easy pitching when you got defense like ours. I tell you, it's so easy when they're behind you. As long as you keep it in the yard, you got a chance, which is pretty cool.
does anything make you nervous?
Cave.
Goddamn hero.
Nothing really. I mean, I don't see any caves out here. I know we're in the south, but it's not the desert. That's where I find most caves are probably at. But, this is just a game. There's going to be way harder things in life than striking out the side or not walking somebody. So I don't really get too caught up in all the jibber jabber and all the mean things people might say to me.
Fucking hero.
I think I'm a cool guy. My dogs think I'm awesome.
Yes.
My mates like me. And my friends like me. So I'm going to attack and go in.
That's motivational shit, Taylor. Tell me that's not motivational.
You've heard this
What
before.
is bro yapping
When people
about?
say Kenny
No,
Gaines, what do you
shut up.
I think, damn, I'm doing a good job.
Also, he gets off
Like
just
I
in the
said,
juice
dude,
energy. Tell me I'm wrong.
Dude took 86 to the big leagues after being.
I have thoughts.
We should start calling you Scooch Scotch instead of Jack
Oh,
Black.
what a tragedy that would be for you if after all this you became a Scooch Scotch lookalike.
I would love that.
After all that
You guys,
reading,
if
now
somebody-
you know.
Hey, we didn't talk over your guy. Okay, you're missing some gems
He's
for
still
Scooch
fucking
Scotch
going.
here.
That is
All right,
iconic.
we missed the whole end, but I don't think we need it. I heard enough. If somebody came into the restaurant or at the resort and was like, "You look like Scooch Scotch," I'd be like, "I am getting your entire trip paid for."
Okay, I need to say my defense of Tom Grossi, what I've been saving. I need my silver bullet. Okay. So during halftime of all of his streams, this guy has, I'm talking tens of thousands of people watching his YouTube live streams while he does commentary for every single NFL primetime game. He looks up streamers that have no viewers, right? This isn't the part where this isn't like supposed to motivate you. This is just like facts. And posts their link and tells them to go raid them during halftime. Go like and subscribe to these people's channels who have nobody watching. Go talk with them. See what's going on.
It happened to
Now-
Matt Munoz.
But this is where it gets really funny. One time, this guy doesn't know. The guy speaks barely any English. He's watching football, and he's like, "The Grussy Pussy," and the man owned the nickname Grussy Pussy to this day. To this day, Grassy Posse, and he reads this, and that's it. I think that's the better name. I think that on top of the charitable works and like just being phenomenal in general, Scooch Scotch, great What the Show guy. Tom Grassi, fucking all-timer. Brucey Pussy, let's go.
And I get that. I do. But here's the thing. This guy just gave the best advice. Like, don't worry about the haters. Don't worry about anyone.
Worry about caves.
Don't be stressed. If you like yourself, you know who you are. You know that your dog likes you. Fuck everything else. And that is the most motivational thing I've ever heard. I feel enlightened. I feel great. I love everything that Tom does. I love what he does for small streamers. I love what he does for charity. I can't stress that enough. But Scooch Scotch is the most what the show hero. He came with a bracket. He came in playing a play-in match. And to win the championship, that just proves like you can do anything. And that is heroic and that's motivational. And his dogs think he's cool. So he doesn't even care that we're going to do this because all he needs is
his dogs are racist.
Oh,
They are.
Fucker.
I heard that.
No, they're good boys. It's Scooch Scotch for me. I'm locked in.
I'm sure this guy, I mean, gets a lot of money. I'm sure, like it's all great. It's fantastic.
Let me say this:
Love
if you
it.
can afford to go to 30 different NFL fields in 30 days, Scooch Scotch is the people's hero.
Wait.
Yeah.
Even
he used
the
the down payment on his house to do it. He didn't buy a house.
What has Scooch done for me lately?
Scooch Scotch is the hero of this year, though. Tom Grassi will be around. He'll be.
Oh, I'm so tired of hearing about this.
I'm open to more discussion. Keep it
Let
coming.
me tell you, I saw that
He'll be
video.
doing better things in this upcoming football season. I'm certain of it because he's a great guy.
If we're
Mike, where are you leaning on this?
Yeah, Mike.
I'm going with the recency, like the argument of like Tom Grassi is going to be there again. I'm going.
So if we're going the videos alone, I mean, I like that's just not my kind of content with the Tom Degrassi, but I did very much enjoy Scooch Scotch. That gave a one because sports is all about the moments. YouTube and stuff, that's all about like constantly making content. But like that video was titled, "This could be the greatest college baseball interview of all time." And like that moment lives on. Sports are all about the moments, revisiting those moments during like whenever there's breaking news and breaking off season and stuff. Like, let's look back at the great moments. Tom McGrath is going to be doing his thing. It's fantastic. There are millions and millions and millions and millions of people that are giving away a lot and doing a lot for charity that we have no idea. There are great people like Donna. Donna did fantastic stuff. But at least for 1 year, we had the people's man, Scooch Scotch, just giving a little of himself one day on a legendary moment that we are all going to love. I have to go, Scooch Scotch!
I cannot believe this, y'all.
Taylor, let me hear the argument. I haven't made a decision yet. I'm on the fence.
Well, look, I
Moose,
saw that.
don't you back down on me now.
Excuse me.
We've
Excuse me.
been on the Scooch Scotch train this entire time.
Excuse me. Let me talk to you. When I saw that video, it was very amusing. I did enjoy it. But I am now starting to agree with the sentiment that you probably will not see Scooch Scotch here next year or the next year or the next year because bro's got nothing going on. What's he doing out there? He's just yapping about Dippin' Dots in caves. Get your eye on the ball, buddy. You got a game to win.
He's worried about inflation.
Worried about inflation. You know who's not worried? All those children that Tom Grassi donated that money to. Okay, that interview will
children car.
That interview will live on, and so will many unfortunate sick children by way of his donations towards great life-saving charitable research.
Yeah, and we appreciate that. And he's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's already won NFL Fan of the Year, and everyone already loves him, and we love him.
He also got to correct a regular sitcom actor who presented Coach of the Year and said the wrong name.
He did. That was funny.
Yeah, it was pretty great on national television at the NFL Honors.
Thankfully, this show is about escaping the harsh realities of life, and we love celebrating people like Scooch Scotch.
Yes, Juice. Yes. Also, Taylor, calm down. There's a Heroes bracket next week. Okay, so Scooch Scotch could still lose.
Is Scooch gonna be on it?
Well, he has to play the champion of next week's bracket.
The two winners play each other.
If he were to win, he still has to play one more person.
Let me say this: I didn't know who Tom Grassi or Scooch Scotch was before I sat down here.
I didn't either.
But the legend of Tom here, his beautiful soul, his acts to benefit the pure net positive for humanity.
Saying, this isn't hero. This is what the show hero.
So we're gonna lower the stakes of heroism. We already put. And that's where Scooch is. If we lower the bar, we find Scooch.
Let's look at
the winner.
Okay.
That's the most joy this year. Us as what the show as a collective. Okay, I'm not saying that Tom Grassi hasn't done a lot of great things for the world because he has, but I'm just saying that the people on this stream tonight, Scooch Scotch, even though some of us didn't even know who he was before this stream.
All right, let's look.
Did you not know who Scooch Scotch was?
Hang on, I want to hear Juice's argument before I make a ruling.
Let's look at who Scooch Scotch and Tom DeGrassi have already defeated to get here. Tom Grassi beat Jason Kelsey, Jack Black, and Scott Hansen. Scooch Scotch beat Michael J. Fox, Weird Al, Keanu Reeves,
and Justin Long.
And is here to live another day. Though all that could have been final matches every time, and Scooch Scotch won. Mm-hmm. I think this is a Scooch Scotch day. I think it's a Scooch Scotch year.
Yes, I agree. All
right, Moose.
I think Taylor made an error in his pitch to me because he said Scooch Scotch needs to keep his eye on the ball. He is a pitcher, not a batter. Therefore, Scooch, the pint of scotch, moves on.
We've all lost it. We've all lost the plot. Not even watching the ball.
Steven Scooch Scott
is the pint himself. The pint. Scooch moves on.
Holy crap. I cannot believe Scooch Scotch won.
I need to find 3 more votes for Tom Grassi. Is anybody got it?
Also, Tom Grassi, you're amazing. Keep doing what you're doing, pal.
If you are not subscribed to Tom Grassi's channel, please do that right now. Yeah. Support him.
Truly a great guy.
And we 100%, Tom Grassi is the best of us as a human being, but as a what the show person, Steven.
See, Lego gets it. He gets it. Scooch Scotch. Y'all, I'm seriously, I'll need to get Scooch Scotch. Sure,
you have him down as Scooch Scotch.
The best thing about him is something you made up about him today.
No, that's good. Dude, you guys, okay.
Wait,
I will fully endorse you guys trying to get him on the show. Dude, I'll buy the guy a Scooch Scotch custom jersey.
Yes, we need to get the Scooch.
If we have a Scooch Scotch appearance on the show, we will bring you both on.
And I'm just here to argue with him.
Against him.
It was like, let me tell you, not as good as Tom Grassi, you son of a bitch.
I'm just throwing tomatoes at him as he accepts the trophy.
They're probably like, yeah, that's fair, but my dog thinks I'm cool.
Yeah, we actually forgot to do this early in the stream. Let's let both of you guys pitch what you're currently doing before we sign off. We usually do it early. We forgot to do it tonight.
Oh yeah.
Well, me personally, I'll be leading the movement for a recount here in part 1 of the Heroes bracket. I believe there's been some tampering somewhere along the way, and I will be on a Newsmax later to talk about that. So please catch me there. Other than that, twitch.tv/WattReelIn. I've got it in my little subtitle there under #GrooseyPoosey always. I stream there 2 to 3 times a week. I play a lot of story-driven single-player games, a lot of horror games. I'm playing Alan Wake 2 right now. I'll post that in the chat as well. So boom, you could just click it real easily. And this Sunday, I have to mention, I'm doing the season finale of Watt CW, my virtual wrestling league that I run inside of WWE 2K22. If you've never seen it, what a shame, because literally everybody on this screen is a character in Watch CW. We're having our season finale before I put 2K22 up on the shelf. Amazing matches, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Mike and AJ will be in a Channel War 6-man tornado tag match, wrestling Jesse and Sean from Flick and Reel, as well as the Survivor and the artist formerly known as Brother Lomas from The Last American Heroes. And lastly, I have to put so much respect on the name of our undisputed, reigning, defending World Heavyweight Champion and King of the Ring, Moose Haas, who will be defending that championship in the main event of Really Mania in a triple threat match against the Lucha Libre legend, Nacho Libre, and Real Rumble winner, Mr. Eli Mack. It doesn't and will never get bigger than this. And if I had time, we'd have Tom Grassi versus Scooch Scotch in the undercard. If I had time to create their image, I certainly would. But no. So anyway, go find me on Twitch. I'm there all the time. It's a lot of fun.
That was beautiful.
Moots?
That was beautiful.
Follow Taylor, please. Watch this. It's amazing. What you do, man, is incredible. You're such a good dude. And thank you, AJ. Thank you, Bethany. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Juice. I love you guys so much. It's always so much fun to be on the show with you guys. And so thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for the Scooch train.
The most recent thing I've got to plug, we have a little podcast. Myself, Benny, JTE, we have kind of formed a little podcast called the Extra Movie Butter Podcast. We've been going on for a little while now. I'm shocked, and it's being great. We had Bethany on. We had Mike on. We've had Tayller on. We can't wait to get Juice and AJ on. Please let me know of a new release movie that you guys would like to be on, because we would love to have you on there. We literally today just released an episode where we had Andy Merriweather from Settle the Score, and we had Melissa Woody from Film Coven, and we did an Oscars, a horror Oscars match. It was so much fun. We had a great time doing it. Please come and listen to the Extra Movie Butter podcast. This weekend coming up is Ghostbusters. We have Paul Preston lined up for Monday's show.
Oh, hell yes.
So we will have a great Ghostbusters debate on Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. But every week, the Extra Movie Butter podcast, tune in there. And yes, of course, please follow What the Show. These guys are incredible. I'm always so honored to be on your show. I love you guys. Cheers. Taylor, love you too, buddy, even though we're on the other sides of the fence. Scooch Scotch for life, baby.
Scooch Scotch!
I saw Wallace Shawn die. Wallace Shawn is dead.
It's 2 minutes for roping. I like that.
You're a jabroni.